But he said there's only 2 lumberjacks, 911 and Big Dick Dudley. What a fucking tremendous name. You gotta imagine the boys dying laughing.
Yeah, of course.
Going up with Big Dick Dudley.
Dick the Cock Johnson, same thing.
Yeah, he was just Big Dick Dudley forever. I don't think he ever had any other name. Oh, he wrestled, sorry. All right. He had 2 other names, Johnny. He had Alexander the Great, which is fine. Big Dick Dudley, and the Tennessee Fist Machine.
Hey.
So yeah, Big Dick Dudley, as Raven says. And if you think that concerns me, you're sadly mistaken. Raven says, there will be no sanctuary, there will be no haven, and I personally will powerbomb both pit bulls through a table myself. Quote the Raven, nevermore.
So the match is getting crazier now. We got 2 refs and 2 lumberjacks and Big Dick Dudley, 911, and the tag titles are on the line. So you got to buy a ticket.
Spoilers, Raven and Stevie do win the titles back. And then they also, on the same show, the main event of that show, lose the titles to the Public Enemy in a 3-way against the Public Enemy, the Gangsters, and Stevie and Raven.
What in the hell is going on?
Which is, they probably show that like 3 weeks after they show this.
Yeah, probably. That's crazy.
Yeah. So we go backstage again to Joey Styles, and Joey Styles says, JT Smith is now under the tutelage of Big Val Puccio, who is indeed an Italian-American. But JT Smith, Joey says, who is a decent enough guy, really believes he's an honorary Italian. But he's had some bad luck as of late. So JT Smith's gimmick is that he just fucks everything up. He fucks everything up.
Dude,
great gimmick.
Love this guy, this match.
Dude,
crazy
what a
match.
gimmick.
Dude, especially at this time in ECW, like this worked so good.
Because they believed it.
And then we get in the match. He just does it perfectly. I love this guy.
It's awesome. So we go to the ring for JT Smith versus Hack Myers.
Dude, Hack Myers, know nothing about him. What a crazy looking dude.
He's a fucking dude. He's bald with long, but like not. I don't know how to explain it.
He is insane looking. They don't make people like this anymore. These 95.
No, dude, you gotta
people.
You have to live in cigarette smoke to look like this guy.
Dude, if you would have just gone if you stayed in going to ECW, XPW, all these, you would have ended up like him.
100%.
That would have been your life. That's great.
So JT Smith's on the mic here. He says, all paisanos here in Philadelphia, when I kick this chicken shit's ass, you yell Shah for me.
Hey! All our paisanos here in Philadelphia, all they ask is one thing. When I kick this chicken ass, you yell Shah for me.
Now I have to explain this to you, Tony. Okay. Hack Myers was the Shah of ECW because the crowd would yell Shah at him anytime he did something, because every time Hack Myers did a move, he would go, Shah. So the crowd started making fun of him for this, and it became something that endeared them to him, and he became the Shah of ECW. Yes.
So it's like a mankind, like when he does punch, but he would go, Sa.
It was Shah. Yeah, exactly. So
he
became the Shah of ECW, and it got over because of it. Obviously, he didn't get crazy, but he's like, it was one of those, like the crowd was into it, so they booked him in.
Dude, the fact that you know the lore of Hack Myers.
This is my life, Tony.
Dude. That is deep in the trend. Like, even like the hardcore ECW fans, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Man. That's crazy.
I was 3. I was 3 years old, Tony. So, yeah, JT Smith and Hack Myers, they're both going back and forth. The crowd's going Shah every time Hack Myers gets on offense. But when JT Smith gets on offense, doing punches and chops in the corner, the crowd yells, shit.
I am once again side headlock now by Hack Myers. Into a takedown. Referee Jim Mahalo waits. Well, fans really get
every single time.
Good gimmick.
So JT Smith slips trying to climb to the top rope because he has bad luck. The crowd all laugh at him. They chant, "You fucked up," because they think he really fucked up.
Dude, you know what I thought of when I thought of this? I thought of Lucky Ali, like slipping.
Yeah.
Because Lucky would do that too, where he would go to the top rope and like to taunt.
He loved doing that shit.
He'd go to the taunt and he'd slip.
He loved doing that.
JT Smith went up there. They said, "You fucked up," which is like perfect because ECW fans love chanting "You fucked up."
And Lucky Ali's also an honorary Italian.
Yes.
So this is crazy.
You're right.
So JT Smith pokes Hack Myers in the eyes, and the crowd chants, "We want blood," I think?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. JT Smith goes for a tope. Hack moves. JT hits the concrete. The crowd chants, "You fucked up." JT Smith's gimmick is "You fucked up." That's like his gimmick. But
And
it's
it worked.
fucking awesome. Yeah, it's
And
great.
I think it like the reason it works is because it's like he sells it like super serious. Like, oh shit,
Yes,
I did
exactly.
fuck. Like not like comedy.
Fuck,
it's like,
yeah.
It's like, damn, I didn't mean to do that. And it works.
They fight into the crowd. This is crazy for this fucking match. I don't know why they did this. This is nuts. JT Smith goes for a pile driver on the bleachers. And these bleachers, I've sat on these bleachers. They're just fucking metal. These
Like
things
if you
suck.
think of like soccer field bleachers or whatever
the
outside.
shittiest baseball bleachers of all time, you think of. Yes. Hack Myers backdrops him on the bleachers and he dies. It is brutal,
Dude,
man.
Fucked up. Dude, for this kind of
It's
match,
disgusting.
It is crazy.
Yes, so fucking we fight back to the ring. Hack is Sha. Yeah, it's just punches crazy. Crazy back body drop from Hack to JT Smith. JT Smith almost dies in the ropes ragdoll style. This is unbelievable here. This might be my favorite ending to a match of all time.
Dude,
I don't know if it gets
love
better.
this. I didn't know what I expect from JT Smith versus Hack Myers because who the fuck are these guys? I don't know anything about it. And
I
then,
knew JT Smith was like an FBI guy, like he was an Italian.
Sure,
gimmick,
and
but,
then
like,
I was like, oh, I love this. Like, this is probably one of my favorite matches on this whole show. Like, holy
This
shit,
is
this is awesome.
So JT Smith, he's getting cocky, climbs to the second rope and he's taunting, and he's setting up to go to the top rope. He's going to do a fucking moonsault. Goes to the top rope. He slips off the top rope, falls to the outside through a table.
Through the timekeeper's table ringside.
Dude, he breaks the table, falls on the floor, and he's selling. And like 5 seconds later, they ring the bell. He lost by count out.
Oh, that was so good.
Don't do it, JT! You know, I told you so! From one Italian to another, to that George Spaghetti Sauce will do to you! JT Smith just tumbled from the top turnbuckle through the timekeeper's table! I don't believe I just saw that! JT fighting to get back. He's been counted out! JT has been counted out!
Dude, oh my God, I love this shit. This is like awesome. And like, fucking wrestling needs shit like this, man. Like a guy like this fucking kind of gimmick is fucking so good. Because, oh my God, I love it. I love it so
because,
much.
like I said earlier, like he just takes it so serious. Like he's not a goof. He's not like a comedy guy. It's like he just fucks up a little bit.
He's got bad luck.
Yeah, and he falls off through the table. That was like incredible.
It gets
spot.
counted out. Yeah, dude. Unbelievable. Then he starts arguing with the ring announcer, Bob Ortiz, who announced obviously that he lost by DQ. He's arguing with the ring announcer, and the ring announcer says, "It was the ref DQ'd you, not me."
I just announced it.
I just announced it.
Yeah.
Dude, tremendous stuff here.
Really good, really good.
Really shows how much the ECW crowd like made a show too, because like this didn't have to fucking be on the show. This didn't have to mean anything, but the crowd made Hack Myers into like a fucking crowd favorite, and JT Smith's gimmick is over because everything he does, they chant "You fucked up."
Yeah, and they played into it, and they knew oh, if we do this with the table and the count out, it'll be sweet, and the crowd will go crazy. And
it was brilliant.
Perfect,
It was awesome.
perfect.
Then we go backstage. Too Cold Scorpio, the Extreme TV champion, is back here. And Too Cold Scorpio says, once, twice, 3 times a champion. Taz, you want it, but I got it. And the bottom line is, yo ass is grass, and I'm going to smoke you.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that was cool. Good promo.
I love Too Cold Scorpio. I think Too Cold Scorpio, I think he gets the respect now, but
Yeah.
I don't know if he gets as much as he should. I think Too Cold Scorpio broke a lot of fucking ground. I think he was fucking incredible high flyer. I think the moonsault leg drop is one of the craziest fucking things I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, they fucked him over with Flash Funk too and gave him that stupid gimmick.
I mean, God, yeah, I mean.
But I mean, he's so good, you know, like.
He is so good. And he was still wrestling like Scorpio, so it was fine, but like that obviously had a ceiling. And like, then they teamed with Terry Funk and called him Scorpio when he was already Flash Funk. I don't understand how they fucked that up.
Oh yeah, yeah, I forgot about that.
But Scorpio is, I think a lot of Scorpio. He still wrestles. So shout out to Two's Cold Scorpio. And supposedly has a huge cock for him. Just one of the many things ever.
Yeah,
good for him. Right. Joey Styles. We're backstage with Joey Styles, and he says, earlier I interviewed the ECW champion, Too Cold Scorpio, TV champion, excuse me, Too Cold Scorpio, and he introduced a team that he says is too extreme for ECW, the Eliminators, Saturn and Cronus. So they just are coming in here. The Eliminators are here to take out Taz for Scorpio, and they said they'll take him out, and he could pay the bounty to their manager, returning to ECW, and I wish James was here for this. The sexiest man on earth, Jason Knight.
Oh my!
I did. Okay, this is something I didn't know, Tony. I didn't know Jason was here this early on. I thought he was a much later thing.
No, and he's still doing like Joey Styles still doing the itching thing. He's like, I'm itching.
Yeah, he hates Jason. Yeah. So Jason said he would take Scorpio's spot in the 6-man match that they're supposed to have on the show, but Taz wants Scorpio and challenged Scorpio and the Eliminators. So Taz was ready for a 4-on-1, but then the Steiners come out and they got his back. So we go to the ring. It's Taz and the Steiner brothers versus Taz and the Steiner brothers versus the Eliminators and Jason Knight. Too Cold Scorpio is in gear, fighting everybody, but not in the match.
Yeah, I guess I don't know, ECW rules, whatever.
Yeah, sure, fair enough. I mean, they do bump the ref and distract for shit, so I see what you're saying. Scorpio starts the match by cheap-shotting Taz from behind. Taz has a fucking fucked up neck, by the way, which he injured because of Scorpio. Scorpio and Candido did like a spike pile driver to Taz and fucked up his neck. The Steiners hit a crazy pair of back body drops to the Eliminators. Steiner lined them both out to the floor. Dude, this is crazy here. Scott Steiner loads up Jason for just a suplex, just a fucking like
regular
exploder.
suplex, yep.
Just a T-bone exploder, whatever. Loads him up. For some reason, Scott Steiner gives Jason the gnarliest fucking wedgie and shows his like full ass. Dude, and then suplexes him.
That's like an atomic wedgie, bro.
That's the wedgie-plex. That's what Joey keeps saying. That's the wedgie-plex. Just fucking
so insane.
wedgies the shit out of, probably shit all over his fucking underwear.
Oh,
that's fucking crazy. Yeah, it's so far up his butt. Wow. Eventually, Taz is just mounted punches, beating the shit out of Jason in the ring, busts him open. He is fucking leaking blood here. And then the referee checks on Taz because Taz is selling his neck. He's hurt. Then Taz throws the referee into the buckle and bumps him.
Yeah.
Then he goes back to beating up Jason, which leads to Scorpio getting back in the ring and kicking Taz in the back of the neck, knocks him out. Scorpio puts Jason on top of Taz, and Jason, the world's sexiest man, the sexiest man on earth, pins Taz in the middle of the ring.
Oh,
and gets the fucking win. And Joey Styles says, this has to be the most degrading moment in the history of the career of Taz.
Taz pinned by Jason. This has to be the most degrading moment in the wrestling career of Taz.
Jason is fucking bleeding, fucking wedgied out. But got
that was
the win
incredible
on Taz.
wedgie there. That was
got the fucking win on Taz, dude. The Steiners in ECW, I don't know how many ECW matches they had, but again, it makes me feel even more confident that Ahmed Johnson would have fucking been awesome here.
It's like ECW's like a stopping point for these guys. Like, oh yeah, I'm done with whatever contract I just finished up on, and now I'm going to stop at ECW because I'm sure like it worked out for Paul or Todd Gordon or whatever, and then those guys got their career back. I think the Steiners were only there.
They're only there in '95. Their first ECW match, this is fucking crazy, is them defeating Dudley and the Vampire Warrior.
Fangin' and banging? What the?
Oh, dude, we were going to watch this for Patreon. We need to find this fucking match because we couldn't find it or something. Fucking the Steiners and Eddie Guerrero versus Too Cold Scorpio, Dean Malenko, and Cactus Jack. Someone find this match for us. We want to watch this. It's fucking crazy looking. So we go backstage. This is crazy. This is like Big Papa Pump not knowing he was Big Papa Pump yet.
Yeah, well, like even in the match, like he does like the crazy shit, like the belly to belly, the wedgie plex. You know what I mean? Like
wedgie plex is something he should have kept in his arsenal.
He's like channeling, like he's ready to break out. He's ready to ditch his brother and like be a single star. Like you can see it. If somebody knew that in '95, told him to dye his hair blonde and start cutting crazy promos, he'd be a mega star.
So this is Big Papa Pump for sure, but it's definitely not. It's not good. It's not. It's not. It's of its time for sure. So Steiner's and Taz are backstage, and Rick Steiner. They're standing there, and Taz in between them, and Rick says, "Taz," he's being very nice. He says, "Taz, I know you got Jason. I know you're hurt. I know your neck's bothering you." Scott Steiner says, forget about being hurt, Taz. I say, kick his ass. Send Jason and all those feminine wrestlers like John B. Bad, who wears makeup, Goldust. Yeah, that's good. And Shawn Michaels. They should all have a feminine match and wrestle for the Intergender Continental Championship and wrestle women.
About being hurt, Taz. I say kick his ass, send Jason all those feminine wrestlers like Johnny Bad who wears makeup, Goldust, yeah, that's good. And then Shawn Michaels should all have a feminine match and wrestle for the Intergender Continental Championship and wrestle women. Kick his ass!
Kick his ass!
Dude, Taz is
what
about
the
to
fuck?
Taz supposed to be like this badass. He's like about to bust out cracking. He like crack up
like,
laughing.
Taz is so. It looks like Taz is uncomfortable because Steiner goes on this fucking rant about feminine wrestlers and Goldust. Yeah, that's good. And then Taz and then Steiner turns to him, screams in his face, "Kick his ass!" He didn't say anything about fucking Jason other than send Jason. And Taz goes, well, anyway. Dude, what the fuck? You can't just do this.
You can tell Steiner just wants a microphone in his hand. He's ready to unload and say whatever.
He hates Shawn Michaels. How do you feel about that?
Well, yeah, of course. He hates Shawn Michaels and he hates Triple H. I didn't know if you knew that as well.
The Intergender Continental Championship.
What the fuck? All right.
Well, Taz says, well, guys, it's been hard lately. I appreciate you being here for me. He says, Jason, I know you remember me, and I know you know what I'm all about. And I stand alone come October 7th. Again, building October 7th. I owe the Steiners this victory, and Jason, you're going to quit. And after that, I'm not dedicating this victory to my family or my friends on the street. I'm dedicating it to my friends, the Steiner brothers. And Scott says, yeah, beat him like we taught you. And the promo ends with Rick Steiner very quietly saying, beat him.
Beat him like we taught you. Beat him.
Yeah, fucking absurd.
Wow. Yeah.
Absurd fucking stuff here. This, like I said, felt like an early look at Big Papa Pump just being a fucking complete maniac.
Dude, if they had like free reign, if they were in like longer in ECW and just were like doing whatever, they would have like the craziest career of all time.
I can't imagine. Yeah, I can't fucking imagine. So we go to a recap from WrestlePalooza 95 where Mikey Whipwreck got a non-title pinfall on the Sandman with a crossbody. Mikey beat the world champion.
That's awesome.
Yeah, then we go backstage and Sandman and Woman are back there. And Sandman is in what I would describe as either a white bandana or a white do-rag. I'm not sure which one it is. It's like a mix of the two.
Sure.
And Sandman says, I've been embarrassed. I've been humiliated. Mikey Whipwreck, you think you're extreme? Don't have to take this belt from me. You think you're a boy? Do you think you're a boy that could be man enough to take my belt?
Embarrassed. I've been humiliated. Mikey Whipwreck, do you think you're extreme enough to take this belt from me? Do you think you're the boy that can be man enough to take my belt?
He takes a drag of a cigarette. Then Woman just repeats the same line 4 times in a row. You will never become the man that I can make you. She just keeps saying that over and over again. Like she says it, then she says it angrily, then she says it sad, and then she says it kind of sexy.
Yeah, then she changes it and says, you could never become the man that I can.
Yeah.
That I can make you. You will never become the man that I could make you. You will never become the man that I can make you. You could never become The man that I could make you.
Which Sandman and Woman also a strange combo that like I don't know. I if you're like a hardcore ECW fan, you probably know because she was there for the caning angle with Dreamer.
Mm-hmm.
Where fucking, thank you, sir, may I have another when Dreamer lost the fucking Singapore cane match, and then when fucking Sandman gets both of his eyes caned.